Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, as always. Let's see, what am I today? I am Dr. Reginald Porkchop Suckit. Yes, my father was a little concerned about the whole Porkchop middle name, but my mother insisted. You know how those women are sometimes. It was a family name. Anyway, so today we are taking a look at a deck referred to as NAYA Humans. As in, yeah, humans aren't going to do very well. No, I don't know. It could do very well. According to, let's see where I get it from, Untapped GG, it says this thing has got a 63% win rate, which is pretty darn good. So let's take a look at what fills this deck up. We got 4 Hopeful Initiates, which 1 for a 1/2, so it's got a little bit of a butt. And Training, which means that if you attack with a larger creature, that it gets a +1, which a counter. And then it says you can remove 2 counters, destroy target artifact or enchantment, which is fantastic in today's environment. So yeah, that's a good opening hand right there, a good guy for start off with. We got the Intrepid Adversary, which costs 2 to put out. He's a 3/1 lifelink, which is great. But if you happen to have more, you could do 4. You could put a +1 counter on him, at which point then all creatures you can control get +1/+1 for each counter put on him. So this guy is like potentially a super lord. He's able to lord up like crazy. We got Luminarch Aspirant, who's going to pump somebody up. I can start to see sort of a plan here, huh? Thalia, who has first strike, and non-creature spells cost 1 more to cast, which is really paralyzing. It gives you a huge advantage, more than you'd think. Valorous Stance, which is an instant where you could destroy target creature with a toughness of 4 or greater. I love that. It gives white the ability to do some removal, as well as a target creature gains indestructible until the end of the turn. Nice. It costs 2. That's pretty good. Okay, Brutal Cathar, who totally wolfs out, becomes a 3/3 with first strike. And Ward, which they have to pay 3 light for. And then when he flips back and comes into the battlefield or transforms, you exile target creature and opponent controls until. So this guy will start collecting creatures. And there's no limit. He's got, it could be Toxroll, and this guy could take him. So this guy's pretty awesome. We got Elite Spellbinder, who comes out and makes certain cards harder to play by 2, and he's a flying 3/1, which is pretty decent. We got Adeline. I always kill her as soon as I see her hit the board. Vigilance, and then what is she? Her power is equal to the number of creatures you control, so hopefully we'll have a bunch. And then whenever she attacks, you create a 1/1 human token that's tapped and attacking as well. So she makes other tokens, which is nice. Minsc, the Beloved Ranger, he's a 3/3. And when he comes to the battlefield, you create Boo, a legendary 1/1 red hamster. Then that's his picture over there to the side, flying through the air. And it says that for X, so whatever you can pump into him, until the end of turn, target creature you control has a base toughness and power of XX and becomes a giant. So yeah, that's funny. I've never played with this guy before. I had no idea his ability. I knew he created the stupid hamster, but you don't really need the hamster. That's just a thing. They got Trample and Haste, huh? That's pretty sweet. If you got a bunch of mana, Minsc knows what to do with it. All right, so right over here we've got Halana and Alena partners, and first strike reach 2/3 at the beginning of combat on your turn. Put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature, where X is Halana and Alena's power. So I'm gonna say one thing you could potentially do would be to either just pump into Halana and Alena, which would then allow them to pump it up onto some other creature. Or you can use Minsc to pump into Halana and Alena, and then they could give their abilities to somebody else. That's a lot of comboing going on there, but it's all possible. We got Sigarda, Champion of Light, flying and trample for 4. Humans get, so it's a human lord. And then we got Coven, which is if you have 3 or more creatures, different powers, look at the top 5 cards of your library, reveal a human creature card, and from amongst them, put it into your hand. All right, so she's all right. I tell me that the flying trample 4/4 sounds pretty good to me. And then we've got, let's see, Manland, and any more Manlands in here? Nope, don't see it. So just 3 Manlands in this case. We got Eiganjo, which will potentially take out attacking or blocking creatures. We got a bunch of fast lands, some dual lands that aren't so slow. That's not bad. Yeah, that's all good. That's all pretty fast, actually. And we're playing 3 colors there. We're playing NAYA, so therefore we're playing white, red, and green, which is necessary for our pal Minsc there. All right, so there doesn't appear to be any sort of ramp. A little bit of control, but a lot of creature pump. Hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to play this thing, and we'll be able to see how well it does. Is there anything on the sideboard? Nothing. Okay, so we're not planning on learning. I'm learning nothing. This deck can't learn me nothing. Let's check it out and see how well it does. And we're playing against Wengaaa. All right, 3 mana looks good. Let's keep it. All right, White, you're fighting me. Nope. All right, so we're green and white. Red. Here's some more green and white. We're good to go. Let's go ahead and Brutal Cathar. Okay, we need 4 mana for a Halana. I guess I got the 4th one right there. You gonna Brutal Cathar my Brutal Cathar? I'm poking. I'm gonna poke your guy. You should block. Boink, come on. Boink, 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 boink. Boink. Boink, 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 boink. There we go. Ooh, man, that Luminarch was still on the speedy side there. I think he touched my fish. Don't be touching my fish. When I get to touch the fish. I'm coming down fast from miles above you. Come on, my man. All right, the question is, should we lord up at this point? Let's do it. All right, jump on in there, Luminarch. You could do it. Are you gonna jump? Yeah, you are. That wasn't me. I didn't touch it. Come on, you're a white deck, not a blue deck. And we win. Victory! Alright, we'll be playing against Succubus. Hopefully this will actually play. There we go. Opponent goes first though. White in a mix. And can't play either of those two creatures, but I can play these two. Let's keep it. He was going to start laying down the creatures, but I wanted to try to pin off those non-creature spells. No attacks. Alright, so our hope is that we'll be able to pump up to 4, we'll be able to slam some things through. No blocks. Alright, so we've got, I don't have a whole lot of need for super red. I kind of need a little bit for white. What do we got over there? Let's white up. Alright, let's go in for the attack. Oh, it had to be played as a sorcery. I'm being kind of a dumb butt. In turn. Plus this guy's got, yeah, reach. There we go. Alright, I gotta start outracing him here pretty quick. He's getting pumped. We'll go for a white. We'll go for Halana. We'll pull out this guy. All right, we're doing pretty good. So he's got trample going on there. That's not cool. That's just rude. Trample again, this time for 5. Is that really even worth it? still fighting against trample here. Not enough for the... This guy's cost what? Oh, I could do him. So he'd be 3, and then I can pump him up and be 5. That's not going to do us any good. I'm still fighting against the 10. Or I can pump this guy up, and I still can't fight against the 10. That's not going to work us out terribly well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 2 would make 9 and 10. I could do it. Let's do it. Oh, that's only 8. Well, that sucks. I thought it would be a lot more than that. No attack. Yep, math didn't work out. Yeah, I swear that guy should have been in a 10. Yeah, we're toast. That's a really interesting green deck, though. I like it a lot. Because, yeah, green's been getting super boring. I'll have to remember that. What is that called there? Roaring Earth. Taking down notes. Alright, playing against Ashman. Because he's the Ashman. 2 mana. Ain't gonna cut it. I guess it's not so bad. If I just get 1 more, I can play the rest of my hand. We'll keep it. Of course, this will be the only 2 mana I get. Oh, there's 3rd mana. We're good to go. What do we want then? White. I feel like we're getting outraced is the problem. Let's say 2 more, fine. We'll do red. We'll make it harder for them to cast a non-creature spell. And I believe that they do not have anything but creatures in their hands, so that's not going to really hurt too much. Brutal Cathar will help them out, though. You gonna block me? Didn't think so. You know what we got? We got another Brutal Cathar. What do we got here? Yeah, no, you're not getting that back. Well, I'm taking some hits, though. There we go. And we shall... no attacks. I gotta get the Intrepid Adversary out so I can pump my dudes. Gain your life. Go for it. Nope. Alright, so I've got 1, 2, and 2 again. That means up by 1. Auto pay. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm fighting against 30 there. So let's send in these clowns. I'll go for a second green. She is legendary, so she's not going anywhere. Who we attacking with? 3-4. I can't take out that guy. I can send in the guy that's pumping everybody up. And then he'll just double block. It'll kill it, and my guys will drop back down. So we will say done. That ain't cool. Who is this guy? Okay, there we go. Let's see, so they killed that. Do I have somebody at the low end that I'm worried about here for first strike? Let's pop that guy out. We'll go 8. Nope, that's not good. That guy, yes. And attack. Vigilance ain't cool. I think this is it for me. This is my opportunity. Yeah, that's all we get. Alright, we're just gonna go for it. Let's pump her up. I'll attack. I was hoping that Cathar would come out to the battlefield on that play. That would have been sweet. You're the defender. Do the math. All right, so they don't have enough to kill me. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got to kill the 5, 6. They have way too much life right now. Ooh, they left. Oh, they want back their voice. Yeah. Well, okay, this isn't going to do us too much good. Here we go. We'll pop this guy out. Woink. Take a look at his hand. We'll tell him he's got to get rid of this guy. There we go. All right, and we... who am I concerned with here? I'm not doing 25 points of life, so you might as well just let it through, my friend. Who am I taking out here? Boink. There we go. Doubled up. Brutal Cathar. Oh, the humanity. You got enough to win, bud. You only had to sneak one dude past me. That's not the guy you want to be pumping up. There you go. That's all you had to do. Who will I destroy? I will destroy you, and I shall destroy you. Game over, man. Alright, so here was NAYA Humans, and I gotta say, it was a fun play. I mean, it had a lot of punch to it. Now, obviously, against mono green, mono white, you know, they're all doing what they do, and I don't think this is quite as efficient as that. But whatever, F those guys, man, right? Because they're playing the stupid jerk decks because they win. But we're playing the not quite so stupid jerk decks because they're fun. How was this more fun? What was fun about it is that there's more colors, number one. 3 color, that's a stretch, but you know what? We never were hurt for it. It seemed like it was working out pretty well. I gotta say, this Minsc, he's got a lot of flavor to him, especially that stupid Boo. I kind of wish we got a chance to play with him a little bit more. I had that one game, I thought we were going to do pretty well. Somehow we ended up being 2 points lower than I expected it to be. I'm not sure what happened there. I have to go back and review the game footage there. So who was awesome? Minsc was awesome. Halana and Alena were awesome. I wish I could have pumped them up a little bit more. That would have been sweet. Sigarda was okay, but nothing to write home about. I mean, a good human lord, whatever. Brutal Cathar. Today he proved his worth when he got that double exile out of him. God, love that. Love that. Intrepid Adversary. You know, with all the mana we were getting, Intrepid Adversary could have been even better than he was. So everybody was a good performer. Oh, Adeline. Adeline just overperformed. I was swinging in for 9. We were able to get a bunch of creatures out. And she had Vigilance, too. What were we able to do? Put some sort of like trample would have been... That was the big thing, is that we weren't getting trample out of the deal, I believe. And, you know, any little guy could just jump in the way, and that was the end of it. So, do I feel like we need something else? Yeah. The problem is that anything you would do is going to offset the balance of this deck. I mean, I would like to see a sweeper. You know, one Doomscar, you know, a couple Doomscars in there just to sweep the board. You'd have to really play a little on the reserve side for a while, so that way you could sweep the board and then get your cheap dudes out there and start pounding it out. But I don't know. And the other thing is, if you put in maybe if you took out the Valorous Stance, you got 2 of those, right? And put in some, I don't know, equipment, something to give them trample or flying, some sort of evasion, that could be good. Because I just felt like, yeah, like the chump blockers in the right spot were just too good at blocking what you were doing. But there's definitely a lot of power here. It was definitely good. I can see why they call this a competitive deck. I'm definitely going to put it into the A deck category there, and I would say that you would probably have a good time playing this because it's going to do a good job for you. In the words of the Daily Dose of Internet, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Later.